Question number 1. How long have you been cosplaying? I myself have been cosplaying since 2013. Check out my very first cosplay. Question number 2. What kind of cosplayer do you consider yourself? Well, I guess I would consider myself very creative and competitive. I'd say creative because I made every cosplay that I've competed in from start to finish. And, well, competitive clearly because I just told you that I compete. Question number 3. Cosplay, crossplay, or both? Both. Why do you cosplay? Well, for me, it's a good stress relief, a happy time. It's fun, and artistic things get me to step out and, I guess, relax. Is cosplay a hobby you see yourself doing in 10 years? Yes, I can see myself doing it for quite a long time. I really enjoy it. If someone told you that they hated your cosplay, what would you do? Well, I'd probably look at them and go, okay. And? Why does it matter? And this is where it's very similar to society. Why judge somebody by what they like and don't like? You know, we're all our own individual people. So what? You do what you want. Like what you like. Let them like what they like. Because they don't want you judging them by what they like. So why do they judge you? Just don't let it get to you. Keep your head up. What would you do if someone told you that they loved your cosplay? I would say thank you, and if they were also in cosplay, I would compliment their cosplay as well. There's no point being rude to someone that greatly respects you. Homemade cosplay or bot/commission cosplay? I most definitely myself enjoy homemade cosplay because it shows creativity. You be you, you do your thing, you be creative. Make what your heart content. I even made my very first cosplay. Ever since I've been cosplaying, I've been making them. Do you prefer to work alone or in a group? I myself love both because it lets me step out and learn from other people. Yet I can also do my own thing if nobody else likes the anime or whatever. Do you have a current favorite cosplay? No, I don't have a favorite. I love them all equally. And I guess I'd have to say my current favorite's the ones that I'm working on, you know? Those ones are always the best because you're halfway through. What's your most expensive cosplay? Well, if you're talking about completed ones, it'd be the Big Sister BioShock. If you're talking about current ones, it is Purple Heart from Hyperdimension Neptunia. What's your least expensive? My very first one. What is your cosplay pet peeve? I don't know if I necessarily have a pet peeve. I guess people that talk very highly of themselves and really just put your cosplay down, which is rude. I realized I threw my number straight out the door. So 14, if you can cosplay anywhere in the world, where would it be? Japan. Simple. 15, what was your first convention? Anime South. Number 16, what was your last convention? That was QuestCon. QuestCon, yeah. Number 17, what is your next con? Well, I'm hoping for KamiCon, but if I can't, then it will definitely be Pensacon. Number 18, what's your favorite part about putting cosplay on? I guess if I haven't got to see everything together, putting it on and finally getting to see the character really come to life instead of just parts, instead of just the weapon or just the hair. Number 19, what is your least favorite part about putting cosplay on? Well, on my CL cosplay, I have the contact to match him, and I wear contacts, so I had to put it over my real contacts. Number 20, what is... wait, wrong question. Okay, video or photo of your cosplay. I have a little bit of both. I like them both, so. Photoshop or natural photos? I like both because the Photoshop makes you look like you're actually in the world. It's really cool, you know, whereas the natural is good. You can see the art, the time you... What's your view on yourself as a cosplayer? Well, I see I've grown. I'm doing phenomenal. By no way am I the best cosplayer, the top cosplayer. No, by no means. In the last several years, I've learned many skills, both which are good and useful in the real world, when I'm not cosplaying. I've learned many things for that. And then I've learned many things that can only benefit cosplaying. Do you have any uncomfortable cosplays? Yes, oh my god, my big sister Bioshock. So the harness had these screws that were like gouging into my arms because I rushed the last little bit of that harness. Yuri or Yaoi? I guess it doesn't matter to me. I am weeboo trash. I really am weeboo trash. Number 26. How far will you go for a character? What? Like, as in personality? I'll try my hardest. Not perfect, but I'll try my hardest. Number 27. Wigs or no wigs? I mean, I have like one cosplay I can do without my wig, and that is my Alice. But everything else I do wigs. But I really enjoy styling them, so. 28. Contacts or no contacts? Well, so far the only contact I have is Ciel, but I plan to get more in the future. The reason I don't have more contacts is because I actually already wear contacts, so to try and get prescription ones is very hard. Or I layer them and I do mine with theirs on top. Number 29. How do you save money for cosplay? Well, I used to make all my money for my cosplay by mowing yards. But now I have a steady job, so it's not that big of a deal and not hard to have money for it. If you do photo shoots, where do you go? Well, some of the photo shoots are at studios, some are in public locations, and some are at the conventions themselves. When do you cosplay? I cosplay all the time. I cosplay in public and I cosplay at events and conventions, of course.